micro complex. I know we apply them in the toilets, you know, to scrub the floor. You know, those surfaces where micro organisms can be found, we use them to scrub some places and those of microorganisms. That's a lot. Paint is another aspect. Look at this paint. You know, when you can work, is troubleshooting. If you look at those 7 factors, you can see what will lead to the other. First of all, do what we call initial selection assessment. Then you do your budgeting. In the budgeting, you have to now think of, okay, the installation and training, because after you must have installed, there's need for you to do training on the use. Again, the laboratory evaluation, documentation, then maintenance and servicing, then troubleshooting. You want to now look at each of these. The first one we want to look into is initial selection assessment. Why do we have to do initial laboratory assessment? Well, nowadays, you know, we have virtual laboratory now, but that is not what we are. At least in your own case, the type of capacity you are having is not something that has to do with virtual laboratory. It's just in situ that you have to do there. Why do you have to do this kind of initial selection? Because nowadays, laboratory instruments, they are becoming increasingly complex. They are becoming complex because of the improvement in technology. And you will bear with me that, well, I don't know, I could recollect, at least, in the past years, when we were doing all this chemistry laboratory, they say, litmus paper, take this, use that, use this line. By the time you squeeze line with the litmus paper, you want to know whether it's acidic or basic. Now, it's becoming extremely complex. You see, in the past, you want to have this pure water factory. What do you need to do? You have your bubble, and there's no rest of water, you have all this and that. But nowadays, you see different technology now. So, because the way we spend the day that because again, selecting the correct system for your needs requires a detailed program of assessment and evaluation. What are these things? Well, the fact that the instruments are becoming really complex. Again, for you to really select the one that will suit your needs, it's not, I want this, let me buy whatever I need. No, it has to be on the basis of need. You don't need more than, let's say, take for example, let's say this what do you call it? You don't need more than finish. Then you are saying, okay, I want to use my capacity in the future, let me buy 5. If you buy 5, the other 2 is just 5 down of capital. It's a waste of resources. So you have to know the correct system that you need, and this one requires a big problem. Again, what you have to do again is about the selection and purchasing. When you want to select and you want to purchase also, you are faced with the following questions. 1, what criteria you use for you to select this equipment? You have to think of what criteria. We are still going to answer all these questions, just to prepare our mind to what and what we. What criteria do you need to use before you select this equipment? And you have to be thinking of a kind of this analysis. The purchase this analysis. That is, do we need to purchase this? Do we need to lease? Do we need to rent? These are the questions that will be coming to your mind. You have to do a kind of this analysis in doing that. There are models, but it's not for this class. There are models that you use in arriving at certain decisions, or whether do you purchase, or do you lease, or do you buy. You see, these are things that you will have to think of. These are part of what you do in initial selection assessment. Again, you have to think of, if you recall, we said in this initial business analysis, you have to think of purchasing, you have to think of installation, you have to think of calibration of equipment, you have to think of maintenance of, I don't know whether you are writing that. Those are the things you have to consider when you are doing this initial selection analysis. You have to think how to purchase, you have to think of the installation of the equipment, you have to think of calibration and performance, you have to think of maintenance, then you have to think of troubleshooting itself, you have to think of service and repair, you have to think of retiring and disposal of the equipment. That's what we call the, invariably what we are trying to say, you have to perform what we call life cycle analysis of your equipment. It's life cycle analysis. I could collect where we are at the O level. No, but what are the standard movements, what are the types of man or system and the last word is death. You see that thing? For any death. It's the same thing. So you have to think of the kind of disposal and the kind of death of that equipment. You have to think of how to do this. These are things you do in this initial assessment analysis. Well, how do I do the purchase? You need to ask some questions. After that purchase, the how do I talk? You have some questions that you need to be asking yourself. After installation, then how do I calibrate to have the performance? Then the maintenance. You need to do